I misplaced my Ketuba. Is there anything I need to do?
A Ketuba is a very, very important document. The Ketuba is all the requirements and the commitments of a husband towards his wife. The Chazal tell us, our sages tell us, a person should not dwell with his wife, not even for 1 hour, without them having a Ketuba between themselves. And therefore, from the chuppah, from the wedding, they should know at every single time where the Ketuba is. The Ketuba, according to many customs, should be among the couple, should be in their house, together with all the very important documents. According to the Sephardim minhag, the custom of the Sephardim, and some other communities, the Ketuba remains by the parents of the Kala. But whether it's here or there, it should be known at every present moment that there is a Ketuba and where this Ketuba is. What happens if someone loses his Ketuba? So if there's no choice, many times there is a copy of the Ketuba that should be in the office of the Rav, in the office of the Beis Din, and b'diavad, that could be enough, as long as it says on top that it's a copy. That could be a Ketuba, at least for the short term. However, that can be a long-term solution. A person, as we said before, has to have a Ketuba. And if someone lost his Ketuba, you must go as fast as possible to an office of a Rav, of a Beis Din, of a rabbinate, and ask them to write you a document which is called Ketuba de'irkesa. Ketuba de'irkesa means a Ketuba that was lost. In this document, they'll put the original date of the wedding, the original commitments between the chassan to the kala, the husband to the wife, and that could be a copy, a legitimate copy of a Ketuba. Same thing applies when someone discovers that there was a mistake in a Ketuba. A lot of times you could have an essential mistake that makes the whole Ketuba become puzzle. It could be not the right name, it could be not the right date, it could be not the right place where the Ketuba or where the wedding took place. This type of mistake requires a new Ketuba. And then there's another copy, another type of document that's called Ketuba de'ishtakach bo ta'usa, a Ketuba that a mistake was made in it. And then you go once again to a Beis Din, to a Dayan, to a Rav, to a rabbinate, and there you write another Ketuba that's called Ketuba de'ishtakach bo ta'usa. You make the correction, and from that on, you could actually use the Ketuba. Bottom line is, a person must have a Ketuba. What happens if you know that it's still going to take some time till you actually meet the rabbi? In such a case, what a person should do is he should call two witnesses, and he should take some kind of jewelry, something that's worth money, some object that's worth money. He should make a kinyan, pick it up in front of these two these two witnesses, and say, I'm dedicating this for the sake of whatever I owe my wife in the Ketuba. And the minute he did that, at least there is a financial commitment between the husband towards his wife with Eidim, with a kinyan, and that could be till they actually reach the rabbi, the dayan, in the fastest way possible. And just for a very special note, we know that by the wedding, there are many, many very emotional parts. There's one part that has to do with covering the kala surrounding the chassan 7 times, the different blessings that are said, the placing of the ring. But we should really, really know that the most meaningful part is the Ketuba. You say to yourself, is the Ketuba really the most meaningful part? Is it more meaningful than the Dalet Bavis, the niggin that we sing from the Alter Rebbe before the chasana, before the chuppah? Is it more meaningful than remembering Jerusalem and Yerushalayim? Is it more meaningful than the 7 special blessings? And the answer is yes. Because in the end, our commitments, the day-to-day commitments that we have from one to another, are when we really know that there's an actual bind and actual connection. The one-time experiences and very, very emotional parts of the wedding are very, very important. But when do we really know that we're actually committed? When we speak about the details, when we come to the day-to-day financial commitments between one another, that is really the most special and important part. Just like in our life, we have many, many times that are times that we charge up spiritually, like Shabbos, like Yom Tif. But when are we really tested? When do we really know that it's actually real? When it comes to the day-to-day details, just like the Ketuba.